gonna
clap, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Welcome to episode 33 of the AfrOtaku podcast. My name is Jugga, and I'm with my co-hosts who will introduce themselves right now.
What up? It's Deuce.
Hey, it's Player 5.
Yo, it's MGG. What up? I am Gramps.
All right. Let's start off with some story time with Gramps.
All right, so I'm going to talk about my experience with my first hurricane. So over here in South Carolina, during the summertime, we had Hurricane Dorian pass through. Not somebody's old roommate over there back in Chicago, but you know, Hurricane Dorian. Slightly non-violent hurricane compared to the previous one, but so from my perspective, it mainly just seemed like a bunch of rain outside or whatever. There wasn't any intense flooding.
Okay.
I guess the biggest thing around where I live in my neighborhood, there was a couple of trees that fell down. Nothing too crazy. But there was definitely one part of it where I felt like if I made the fucking wrong choice, my black ass would have ended up in jail.
Damn. What?
Watching too many fucking horror movies. So
Did you rob a nigga?
Yeah, like what?
So there's a whole, I guess you could say, there's a lot of history. I was telling you guys at a point in the past, there's a lot of history with ghosts and all of that shit out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So during the hurricane, this is probably like day 2 or day 3 of the storms happening around here. I decided to take my dog out for a walk. And we get down to the 2nd floor of my complex. And out of nowhere, I see this little girl. Like she can be like 2 or 3 years old with nothing but overalls on.
What?
First thing pops up in my head. Oh shit, this is a fucking ghost. Yeah. Well, she just standing there by herself, just staring at her brother, G. So she getting there by the rain? No, we're like it's in that sheltered part of the complex. She basically got to walk down to the 1st floor and then walk out of the area in order to be exposed by the rain. But she's sitting there, no shoes or socks on, nothing but overalls, with a red-haired girl just sitting there.
Oh, she red-haired too?
And as I got a bit closer, it looked like there were like maybe some like old scratch marks.
Oh no, what?
Different parts of her body, so I'm like, yeah, definitely a fucking ghost.
What?
I ain't falling for this shit.
Nah, son.
Just in case it wasn't, I had to play the whole responsible adult role or whatever. And
no, I wouldn't have said shit. Fuck that. It was wet, right?
Yeah,
you're a big black ass coming up to a little white girl talking about this. Hey, are you lawful? No. I ain't trying to get shot, my guy.
Just shall be taken by this man. Well, so the thing was, my dog, she was trying to hop up on her or whatever, so I'm trying to fucking keep the dog a safe distance from her. And I don't kneel down to get to her level. I'm basically standing up, asking her, where her parents are and things like that. She's saying, oh yeah, over here. So I'm like, oh, so you live over here? All right, go ahead, go knock on the door. And I'm like, nobody fucking comes to the door. So I'm like, you sure you live on this floor? Do you live on the next floor or floor above? She's like, yeah. She's basically answering yes to every fucking thing I say or whatever. I'm like, okay, so this girl clearly doesn't know where the hell she lives.
Ooh.
I call my girlfriend, have her come down and come and try to assist her getting to wherever the hell she needs to be. But I'm keeping a very close eye on her the whole time. So there was one point where my girlfriend picked her up and, she started to walk toward wherever the little girl said she was living. I'm like, shit, she's about to get bit in the fucking neck. It's about to be one of those damn 13 ghost moments. She's the fucking, what is it, the jackal or whatever?
She just get dragged into the door?
Yep. This is where she dies right here. This is where she dies. This is that moment. I was ready to slap her in the face the whole fucking time. I kid you not.
Wow.
I'm sitting there thinking, if she makes one crazy move, I'm gonna just, right in her shit. You
realize you did this to yourself, right?
I did this to myself. You said about not minding my own fucking business.
Yep. That's true.
The story from her perspective is, I was just chilling, minding my own business, and this big black dude out of nowhere asked me, "Where do you live?" So she gonna tell you the truth?
Oh my god.
So we get down to the first part of the place because we figured we would just take her over to the maintenance guy and have him maybe send out some type of notice about a missing little girl or some shit. And as soon as we get down to the first point, we're about to turn the corner. Some random guy came out of his apartment. He fucking sprinted out the door and looked over in our direction and came over, grabbed the little girl and went back into his apartment. I'm like,
He even say nothing?
oh.
No, wait. Didn't say anything?
Hey, shit.
Y'all just take this little girl?
Yeah, low key, that could have just been a kidnapping.
I mean, but
I mean, if you think about it.
This story totally public.
That's when people do the most kidnapping during times of trouble.
You led this girl to a kidnapping.
Wow.
You're accessory to a crime.
and you confessed
Wow, Greg.
It's recorded.
If the little girl belonged to me, why the fuck would he just randomly run up to us and grab the girl?
Because he bold as fuck.
What?
it. Gramps, I'm gonna be 100. You made the right choice,
You
bro.
can't mentally explain that, bro.
So
That is
he
weird
said,
as fuck.
so they had the little girl?
They said they had a little girl turn the corner.
My thinking was,
And the guy just
this motherfucker
straight
was
yanked her.
freaking out for the last 20, 30 minutes or whatever because that little crazy ass fucking left the damn door unlocked and just started walking around all over the damn complex. And as soon as he heard walking there, he fucking just ran up and said, "Fucking little girl." You know, he probably, spanked her and all that shit when he get back up in there or whatever. But the thing is, you're not exactly thinking about trying to, thank the person and all that shit. And plus, you're probably embarrassed as shit or whatever, so you're just trying to get us out of that situation as soon as possible. So,
No.
Yeah.
If you see two grown people walking away with your kid, you don't not say something.
Yeah, there's no way.
They
There's no
kidnapped
way.
that little girl.
You just bang that kid up, man.
Pretty much.
Like, no argument whatsoever. All right, go ahead and take her.
Wow.
So you're saying that a random person is just gonna come out of their apartment, grab somebody's kid. They don't know if the kid belongs to that person. They're just gonna grab the fucking kid from that person's hand and just walk off and think that it's gonna be all smooth.
Well, they know the kid
To
don't
be-
belong to y'all. Y'all black.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
it's 2019. Like, I feel you. At the same time, though, there's just the probabilities are there. That's all P5 is saying.
Well, my God, she wouldn't be the only adopted kid in this building that we even live in.
Okay.
Look, this is all I gotta say. Gramps, personally, I would have did the exact same thing as you. I'd be like, well, white people connected with white people, and I'd have kept walking.
Oh, wow. Well, I wouldn't even have made it that deep into the story because I thought
MGG, this is the new. When would you pull out?
Questionable decisions in this fucking scenario.
This is definitely the newest. Like, at what point do you leave? Because I feel like I would have left that ghost kid.
I would have left that overall. That was like 2019 is wearing overall. I was like, that already sounded suspicious. So I'm out there, bitch.
Overall, see, I just knew it was a fucking ghost. That's why I was ready to fuck out of that shit as soon as she was trying to watch that.
Wow, what if she got kidnapped by another ghost then?
Ooh, ghost on ghost violent. Hey, every year 100,000 ghosts get kidnapped.
Nobody cares about this problem, y'all. Stop now.
That's the movie about a bunch of niggas kidnapping ghosts.
Bro, we the AfrOtakus, man. We the ones who be believing this shit. So, I mean, fuck. You never know.
I mean, this is probably a perfect anime somewhere.
Exactly.
That thing that just happened, spoiler alert, was basically the Muriel and Deku moment when they saw Overhaul.
Nah, dude, low key.
Yeah.
Because white. So no matter what happened, it was going to be all right. He was going to be able to finesse that. In this case, nah, man.
Bro, they were Asian, to be exact.
All right, what's the worst scenario then? You let the nigga walk off with a little girl, or we say, no, fuck that shit. We keeping a little girl with us, plus we're still black.
Look, all I'm saying.
Let me put it this way. All of that ran through my head, and that is why I walked away when I saw the girl had overalls. I was like, I don't even want to be put in that situation.
Wow.
I'm out. As soon as I see the little white girl lost, I'm like, bro, another white person will help you out. You good, bro.
Right?
There's no time. This man said, I'm going back up the stairs and I'm going around.
Hell yeah. I'm a boy. I ain't seen nothing.
So,
Nah, right. If you're really worried, just make an anonymous 911 call, say a little white girl is in danger, and they'll show up.
MGG, I got a question.
In danger, and if they see me, they go still arrest my
No, nigga, you gonna be in your house at that time.
Exactly. They not gonna see you because
Yeah, you gonna be in the crib.
But hey, I got a question for y'all who are afraid to help white people. So let's say you're driving past Camp Crystal Lake,
Don't put it like that, man.
and you see about 3-4 white people run out screaming from Camp Crystal Lake.
Nah.
What do you do, bro?
Nah, son.
Say the scenario again.
They walking down to Camp Crystal Lake where Jason's from. And you see 3-4 white people running screaming. You go help them?
No.
I'm cruising.
I'm not even driving through the neighborhood.
I'm gonna drive faster.
Oh my
Any
god.
horror movie ever, you know the person that stops him always gets killed.
True.
Basically.
Or they the killer.
Yeah, I'm
Also
saying.
true. So nah, yeah, no. The answer is
Y'all could have
no.
been over there no way.
No.
He said, y'all should
And if any of y'all say a different answer, watch how quickly you die.
Exactly.
Now you have to change it like this. Now, if there were 3 people and one of them was black, are you still helping or are you still driving off?
I'll be honest with you, because why with 2 white people?
Yeah, he knew what he was on.
No. It's tough. That's
He
tough
knew
for
what
you.
he was on.
Yeah.
He neglected the culture on his back.
Wow.
Because it's a rule if you black not to go in the motherfucking woods with a group of white people.
So that's on,
All
that's
right,
on
wait,
you.
so okay,
You
so
should've
the
known
last
better.
one then. So what if they all black?
If they all black, I'm stopping.
Yeah,
What's
you got
going on? Y'all good?
Yeah, you got facts. Yeah,
I gotta play a side. You can't say that shit, because nigga, didn't you go camping with some white people?
That was when I was young. I couldn't control that shit. I couldn't control that shit. I was young.
younger.
But I ain't never been while I was grown. Never, not once.
I went camping with white people while I was grown. It was
Right?
scary.
Goofy. You in the Goofy of the Year running now, bro. Goofy.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for the rest of the episode. I need to get player 5 to the room to catch up.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to just catch anybody lacking for this Goofy of the Year, bro. I'm not gonna be the only nigga getting voted. Believe that.
I think the vote was unanimous too, like.
Yeah, bro, this year I'm out for everybody in. Grams, you in there for trying to rescue this white woman? Goofy of the Year.
What girl?
Did you not read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Hold on, bro. I didn't even get near her. How the fuck am I Goofy?
Did you hit the closed door button on the elevator? No.
What elevator? I was taking the stairs, fam.
And that's your fault. Should have been on the elevator.
That's your fault.
First of all, I was ready to rock that ass if she was a ghost. Second of all, I had my phone with me, so that's another layer of protection.
Nigga, that's a little small baby dog.
First of all, see, now you know you're triple setup, right?
Because of pit bull, fam.
Here's the different levels of how
that
you
was a
fuck that,
quick
right?
one, too.
First, I feel like she was just really a white girl that was lost. Cool. The optics of it still might have got you shot by the police. Now, let's say she was a ghost, and then you start beating her ass. If anybody showed up in that situation, nigga, you get killed. The big ass thing beat up on this little white girl, and you're like, no, she a ghost, she a ghost.
Boom, 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 boom. And you know you passed the Mason Dixon line, bro.
That was a lose-lose situation for you, my guy.
That would be a hell of a new horror movie. Instead of where a white family moves into a fucking house and, a ghost comes in and kills all of them. A fucking white ghost tries to kill this black family, and when they start beating the ghost ass, somebody comes in and see them beating the ghost ass, and then they all still get killed. So they all still get killed by the ghost.
That's some
I'll
petty
be
shit.
like, that's fucked up, bro.
That's some petty
If a
shit.
black man or Quentin Tarantino didn't make that, it's racist.
So Quentin Tarantino get a pass. Wow.
That nigga say nigga more than me. He solidified. Either that or we got box this nigga.
Pretty much.
Shit.
All the movies he made with Sam Jackson.
Negro spiritual solidified?
Yes. That nigga can take money out the collection pot.
No, son. This kid getting reparations. Wait, what? Goddamn. All right. Okay, let's just cap that off then. Let's move on to some decent news. Let's start off with the cut the check product from Grams.
I bet. Let me get over to my station. Oh shit. My computer broke down.
Ooh.
Nope. We want to move forward to games.
Should we
first,
let you give you some time for that then, Grams? And we'll just move on a little bit.
Oh yeah. Let's move on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's talk about a couple games we've been trying out then. P5, you got some thoughts on Outer Worlds?
Okay. So with the strike, I had a lot of time on my hands, and I played Outer Worlds. I completed it. This is probably the first game I actually just straight up finished in a long time. It's good. For those that don't know, Outer Worlds is basically a game made by the same people who made Fallout New Vegas. So it's kind of like a large, talk your way through things and shoot your way through things type of game. But it's set in outer space. It's pretty dope. I would call it the best game of the year. I mean, obviously,
Really?
unless something else dropped.
That's a pretty big claim.
Yeah, it's that game cold.
Didn't Spider-Man come out this year?
Fight Night?
No, Spider-Man.
Didn't Spider-Man hang down his car?
Yeah.
You gonna say that over Call of Duty?
Bro, yes. What? 100%. I think if it's not the best,
They had Lil Wayne in the latest Call of Duty commercial, bro.
yo, you the hood nigga hero right now.
2K? You know your face better than 2K?
100% better than 2K.
Bro.
Okay, but if it's not the best, it's definitely top 3. It's funny, action packed, got a good story. It also preach fuck capitalism. It's pretty dope. It's a dope game.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have like a creative character type of thing in here?
Yes, it's just like all those like Fallout, Skyrim games. You create your
How many
character.
black hairstyles they got in there?
Good ones. They got good ones. They got the Killmonger in that joint. I went with that. They got afros. Most of the hairstyles are short. They don't really have no long ones. And they even got black main characters in there. It's decent.
Okay.
It's decent as fuck.
That's pretty respect. Okay.
All right, my final question. Can you hoop in that motherfucker though?
You cannot hoop. But you can.
Oh?
You can shoot that bitch up. You can kill any nigga in that game, period. Main quest or not. You can blow any nigga up. I literally stopped some niggas mid-conversation to put shells in they shit.
Petty.
That makes up for it.
And it doesn't necessarily affect you directly in the story. I mean, it might stop you being able to do certain missions with that person unless you've already completed all of their missions.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, has realistic consequences to it.
I'm gonna shoot this bitch up.
Damn. Okay. Sounds like a highly recommended game. Oh, I'll just do a quick rating of the game then. real quick.
I have to give it a straight up 9.5 out of 10. Oops, that's not the rating system. I have to give it a lit as hell.
Damn.
Minus.
We've never said lit as hell
Hey,
before.
let's
Damn.
max, bro.
Yeah, like, wait, what? I was about to say
Let us
that.
know you invented new ratings, my guy. It's not that great.
Okay.
Lynn was like, you will quit your job over that motherfucker.
Hey, he wasn't working though.
Did it, right? Low key though. Okay.
Not working at all.
All right, you right. A motherfucker did hype it up a little too hard. It's decent though. Lit minus. That's a real rating.
Lit minus.
Lit minus.
All right.
Lit minus.
All right, good. Gramps, you said you on it, right? What would you rate it?
Well, I'm only about, I guess you could say maybe about an hour or so in, so I can't exactly give it a huge amount of information in order to give a decent rating for it. But I would say I kind of fucks with it. The biggest issue I'm having right now is this is my first time actually playing PC games or whatever. So my biggest issue is trying to get used to this new control scheme and whatever. That's the biggest rate that I have right now.
That's understandable.
So my opinion is kind of skewed on that aspect of it. It seems good though. I fuck with the comedy of it so far.
Okay, I respect that. Outer Worlds, check it out. Let's see. We also got Death Stranding. Who about that?
Youch.
Yeah. So somebody play it? No. Hell no. Unless you definitely have another fucking job on the side where you're able to get a review copy of the game.
Yeah, you know a nigga.
I wanted to kind of bring. What were you about to say?
Oh no, go ahead.
I wanted to kind of bring up conversation about this game because it's about to release very soon, and then they have released another trailer for it, which I ain't gonna lie, made me even more confused about the game than I was before. It's a bunch of shit to it. I guess like subliminal messages to this damn game. Bro, fuck whoever made that word.
Wait, so I don't really know much.
I guess regarding to like how fucked up America is and a bunch of other shit to it, but I just wanted to see other people's opinions on like if y'all would fuck with it or not based off of what y'all seen about it.
I just saw a commercial for it yesterday. I kind of forgot what the commercial was from, but I do know Gerald from Walking Dead is in there. So that's about all I have on it. I'm not buying the game because the actors in it, so that's kind of where I'm at.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, that's it.
I was gonna say, well, my favorite game series is Metal Gear Solid series, and Hideo Kojima made that, and he's the same person that's making Death Stranding. So I'm like, with that being said, I gotta respect my nigga enough to at least play his shit. You know, I'll play it. It didn't look like it was a game for me, but you know, I'll play it. That nigga fucked with me hard on at least 3-4 different video games, so I can at least fuck with him on that. But other than that, that shit was like.
In all honesty, Hideo Kojima is definitely say he's one of the Hall of Fame game creators or whatever. So you can expect that something from him is gonna at least have some level of interestingness to it. But as far as the visuals to it, I mean, I've heard nothing but good reviews about that. The thing that has me on the edge is how fucking confusing the story is and if it's going to be pretty boring because it shows a lot of the characters just navigating through the world, and I can only do that to a certain point where I'll eventually get bored of the damn game. So that's where it kind of has me on the edge about it.
Yeah, I'm checking out the game now. It does seem interesting. It looks like you're going to be able to operate on like the living plane and also the death plane. So that's that's
if you get killed or whatever, I think you gotta like fight something in order to come back to the living world instead of just hitting the reset button to come back.
Damn.
Oh, that's solid. That's actually a nice little premise.
That's interesting.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
I fuck with that.
I definitely consider that too. Fuck. Okay. Let's keep it moving then. Gramps, is your computer back up? You want to check out? Do a cut the check.
All right, let's run it. I don't know if y'all were able to go through the link and open it up or whatever, but this one is called PrintCube, the world's smallest mobile color printer.
Oh snap!
And hell yeah, it's essentially a printer that you can put in your pocket. slap that on something and make whatever you want. I definitely fucks with it if it's if it actually prints out as well as what they're showing on his website. And as far as the price go, for the early bird, it's $109. And I think like the full official price at the end of the day would probably be like $199. And I would say even for a printer, that's a decent price.
That's true.
I don't know how many times you would have to make refills on the ink in that bitch or whatever. But
That's also true.
I can
Yeah.
fuck with it.
It definitely looks like a cool ass idea from what I'm seeing. I guess when you said handheld printer, I was thinking more like for paper, but this seems like it's. I don't see this as an everyday use thing. I see this as like something very specific for a specific type of person versus like oh damn, I just need to print something real quick instead of doing all this FedEx bullshit. I could just like print it on some paper. It doesn't seem like it's built for that. So other than that though, it seems cool. Like if I had the uses that it has, I'd probably get it because the price doesn't seem too crazy to me.
They
True.
go
For something
funding,
like that, I
man.
expect it to be way more.
True.
So,
No, it's definitely interesting. It looks like you can't necessarily print like through paper, but it looks like you can plan it out though to print actually on paper. You know what I mean? Like it looks like you can like print off
I didn't
words.
want to hold it though. Like it looked like you got to hold it across. So like if I had to print like an actual page of paper, I wouldn't want to have to be responsible for making sure it's lined up.
That's true.
I fucked that up.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just meant for making like one line of art.
I see.
Something bigger is definitely gonna turn out bad.
And if that's the case,
if it had like I guess like a sensor in there and a wheel system where it's able to like crawl across the paper on its own, hey, it'd be even better. But
true.
That's what I'm saying. That would take it to the next level for me.
True. Well, I mean, that could definitely be an upgrade, but I guess they're just gonna have to make sure to not compensate the size because that's like pretty much their premise. So that'd be the only thing. But okay, it definitely looks decent. I said it definitely looks decent, but yeah, I can't see like how I would personally really need it unless it really can be printed on paper like well. But all right, okay. Let's keep it moving in. Let's see what's next on our palette. Let's review some of this tech then. We got the AirPods 2 going out. Anyone actually cop these?
Fuck no, this is ugly.
I mean, it sounded like people were complaining that I guess there wasn't cushion for their ears, so they was like, we're gonna add a cushion now. That's what I got from the picture.
No, it's because it's so the AirPods, the old ones, I guess, they either fit in your ear or they don't. So like they're a certain type of ear, a certain shape, it just doesn't fit in their ears and it just drops out all the time.
Damn.
Hey, the thing niggas gotta do to look like they studying with Apple, man. Cause you know there's a nigga out there struggling, like he bought these AirPods that don't fit in his ear, but every day he grinding.
Yeah, boy, lose their ass.
They still wear those, just probably.
But you know they still
That's
work.
what I'm saying, just to shine on niggas, like.
So now they charge an extra $100 for a cushion.
And wait, so it's another $100?
Yeah, I think so.
That's crazy.
And it's premier Chinese fabric or whatever the fuck, you know.
God damn, what? Like, it's like, at least the base better, maybe?
Nah, it's French, bro, plastique. Yeah, K on here.
Wow. Or that QUE or something, I don't even know. But
I mean,
that's already a bunch of memes.
Oh, they are.
Already a bunch of memes about it, about like what it looks like. For example, niggas talking about it looks like one of those Pokemon. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like it evolves into a weeping bill, maybe. The one that's like a plant.
Bellsprout?
You know, that fruit or whatever.
You talking about Bellsprout? Yeah. Damn.
Niggas said it looks like a bell sprout and all these other things. I'm like, damn, the internet.
Damn. When is Apple just
New
gonna...
Pokemon come out this month, I think.
I'm telling you. What?
Buy that bitch.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, the Shield and Sword actually
Yeah,
come out
but
this
they
month?
got like no fucking info about the Pokemon in there. They just gonna drop that shit naked, huh?
Possibly. People gonna buy it. Oh,
It's just the same thing. You just fight niggas and
pretty much. The only thing that
I gotta buy a Switch for that.
they're doing is
stuff.
animation, so and like the actual gameplay, which does look interesting now, but that's a whole other thing, I suppose. In any case, all right. So AirPods 2 pretty much trash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about the Pixel 4. Who know much about that?
Google is fucking up, man.
They do.
They're taking steps backwards, man.
What?
So the phone definitely lacks in multiple ways as compared to their Pixel 3. For one, I believe the battery smaller.
What?
Smaller battery.
Uh-oh.
What I need a big battery for?
Oh,
This mother.
You sound like an Apple nigga.
I mean, I'm just speaking like the regular, non-techie person. What I need a battery
So
for?
your phone stay on longer, fam.
Huh? But
So
like, at the end of the day, though, like my phone stay on the charger regardless. So do I need an extra battery if I'm always charging my phone?
I guess if you that nigga,
I have 16 portable chargers in this motherfucker.
then you good.
Damn. Wait, time out. 16. That's
I don't have 16 for real.
Oh, okay.
But for what I've understood from most people, niggas stay with chargers.
True. Yeah, at the same time, that's still annoying though.
Yeah, I
mean, like-
guess they've
I think-
adapted.
I would just say it this way. I think we're pushing more to a world where I find it interesting that we have bigger batteries because it seems like there's always a charger available. Like, I have a charger in my car, I have a charger at home, I have a charger, I'm pretty sure I could find one at work if I wanted to. And, like, most people's lives are like, you know what I mean? You're not active enough where your phone isn't very close to a power source at any given point in time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Arguable.
My phone. I've been out with my phone is like less than 10% before.
You think so? But
Yeah.
was that because you just didn't charge it when you had the opportunity?
Oh, yeah, facts,
Or
yeah.
because you had a lack of opportunity to charge it?
Man, I just forgot to charge it.
Yeah.
And that happens. I mean, even if there is a charge, even if you have it at work, for example, you might forget to charge it at work, then leave work and be like, oh shit, my shit on 10%.
Actually,
All right, so MGG, let me ask you this then. So, like, let's say your phone's at 100%, right? And you be messing with, like, multiple social media outlets, YouTube, like, checking out videos, et cetera, et cetera. Let's say you're pretty much on your phone for, like, a minute. What would you say then? What would you say then is, like, the ideal battery life that a phone should have right now then? Like, when doing all that?
to me, doing all that, you should have at least half a day's worth of battery, I would think. If not a day. But I could see it being just fine with half a day.
Damn. Well, I mean, half a day is 12 hours. If you're actually counting 12 hours, then that'd be pretty impressive. I'd be Gucci with battery. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't think. Are we there yet?
Ain't nobody fucking getting that. You maximum work for 12 hours? Nah.
Right.
Your
Like-
shit turning off at 6.
I mean, for me, I was just...
No, there are some not well-known phones that can pull off some shit like that.
I doubt it.
But they don't have.
I doubt it.
They don't have crazy processors, and they have a super fat ass battery in it.
It's probably like
Nokia joints.
even like you can listen to music for 12 hours, sure, but I don't think you can be
Oh,
on
music's
YouTube
not
watching like a movie or like an Netflix watching a movie for 12 hours. No way.
I mean, not to get all conspiracy theory on y'all, but I just feel like there's always a way to there's a way to do all these other shit with phones while they're on. Like, why is there a way to just not make me responsible for charging my phone? That's just how I feel about it. Like, there's enough power sources there. I feel like there's got to be a way where I could just charge it by my phone existing versus having to. have a charger.
You want
I
free
think-
energy now?
I think they looked at it before. Like they tried to do a thing where you walk into a room and your phone starts charging, but I think that
I've
fucks with
heard about
that fucks with the body. I think like those waves or whatever fucks with the body or something like that.
But I feel like there's a bunch of other ways that fuck with the human body. We don't give a fuck.
I mean, so the way they do the wireless charging is with this thing called magnetic induction. And I feel like that would be very expensive to make your whole room a big ass inductor, and that'll fuck up your computer too. But I mean,
I can see that.
But there's got to be I'm sure there's an alternate way at some point. That's all I'm saying. I just feel like at some point there might be some way around it, but I just find it funny that like that hasn't. I don't know. We've extended battery life and like we invented wireless charging, but it seems to be like a very slow moving thing that I felt like is probably like the biggest problem with phones, right?
Well, to me, wireless charging is not even really wireless. That's just like a misnomer
I
or
don't
something.
have a cord to plug it into, but I still gotta put it somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a misnomer to me. Like you still need a wire or something.
Well, I mean, if your outlet was also an inductor, then you wouldn't.
Well,
But
again. So you still got wires.
I guess.
I'm good where we at though. Shit, you can find a charger easily. If you call it Uber, most likely that nigga got a charger.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or if you just go into Walgreens, bro, you'll get one for the low.
The only thing you need to do is add outlets to like the trains and like buses, and you good.
Some of the newer ones got them.
Actually, that's true.
Shit, the red line don't be having them.
It's the red line, bro. The red line only got almost.
We know why. We know why they ain't got that shit.
Because that bitch go to the south side.
That shit go to the north side too, though.
But if it was only on the north side, then it
Hey, the brown line wouldn't have it either.
The brown line be hitting some sketchy
Yeah.
areas.
Are we thinking about the sketchiest lines? I would say red brown, to be honest.
Yeah, brown.
No.
I done seen
brown
niggas get robbed out on the brown line. Kimball, you can get robbed on Kimball.
Any train goes to like one stop, you can get robbed out.
Oh, not the yellow line. That's scope.
Yeah, like my roommate saw a nigga get robbed.
The green line works from the brown line.
Oh, for sure, because that go out west, bro.
Okay.
West side niggas through.
And the blue line and green line works.
You can't trust nothing that come from out west, bro.
Wow.
Who's taking the metro? I appreciate y'all. I only know the red line, but I do know the metro.
Hey.
I take that.
Hey, look, bro. Look, if you get this is the rule. You get on a bus or a train and you see a niggas with holding some Uncle Remus, bro, get off that bitch. Because it might take you to the west side. They will never be seen again, bro.
Patty. Oh, fuck. Okay, we got a little sidetracked. Gramps, did you finish your review on the Pixel 4?
Yeah, you said it was trash, right?
Yeah, definitely trash compared to the Pixel 3, and I guess it used to have basically like the best camera and all of that shit across all of the phones, but everybody then basically caught up to them, so now they're just like that.
Them niggas weren't future proofing. They was
and where everybody's starting to get like 3 cameras on them or whatever, so they have the wide angle lens, the telephoto, and regular camera. They just upgraded to having a telephoto lens, and motherfuckers really don't really care too much about it. They already had the night vision lens or whatever. I would say the biggest thing that the Pixel 4 has now, even though it also comes with a loss because of what they did, is the sensor at the top of the phone where it very quickly analyzes your face to be able to unlock it. It basically uses like sonar. No, is it sonar?
Yeah.
It's some kind of sensor where it can tell when you're walking up to the phone, and it'll basically cut the camera on so that as soon as you pick it up, it's already scanning, so it can like look at your face to unlock and shit like that. It has a lot of like fun features with it based off of vibrations that come into it or whatever. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
that's decent, but other than that, it's like, man.
That seems unnecessary.
So that thing that they got, it's called Project Soli. And it's like so good, it can like determine what shit is made of. Like you could put a piece of paper in front of it, and it'd be like paper.
Whoa. Are you for real?
It can tell the difference between cheese and paper. Like that's how clean it is. Now the one they put in the phone may not be that powerful, but Google like showed off like we got the ability. Like we can tell what anything within like 5 feet of this is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I'm good.
That's actually holy shit.
The next stadium come out.
If you think about that,
bro,
that's holy shit.
That's the game.
The conspiracy theorist side of me is like, fuck no, bro.
Google own it, bro. They like, we don't know everything.
Exactly what's going on in your room? No, I'm good.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
You
Siri,
think
turn
about
on
it.
some fucking music. She, I got
I'm
you.
alright.
Damn.
Hey, when you already got that,
That's dope. You don't even gotta tell them you fucking. You just know.
Technology.
Like, put the music on, set the vibes.
Hey,
Like them a little bit.
technology, bro. We see technology over here. Oh, I fall asleep. Google just set my alarm for me because they know I went to
Exactly.
sleep.
Dude, that's
how
nuts.
Oh, I'm ready, Google. Beam me up.
God
I know
damn.
clearly. I see it, bro. Are you ready for them anal probes too? I'm guessing.
Wow, that's what cavemen
They don't
niggas
gotta
go to.
probe you, bro, because they can see through you. They
Yeah.
know what's going on in your body, bro. They know when the cancer show up. You good.
Yeah.
You
True.
said what?
They ain't gotta probe you because they know what's going on inside your body. They scan your body already. They know you got cancer. They know you got AIDS. You
They
good.
just want to do it for fun, man.
Bro, you sound like a caveman right now.
Who?
I'm okay with that. Like I said, the one nigga in the group who studied computer science is like, no, don't do that. Just saying. Maybe there's a reason for that, but hey, whatever. Do y'all.
We in there, bro.
Hey man, Elon Musk said he fucks with artificial intelligence. So I'm a side one.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Elon Musk.
is also the nigga
Ooh,
creating that shit, so
hey,
there might be a robot in there.
Hey,
so
Elon Musk is a
fuck
scam
around.
artist.
no, hey,
Oh?
I got a surprise entry to the tech news.
Wait, what?
So are we done with the Pixel 4 flaming that week shit?
I think.
I think we good.
Yeah. The last thing I'm saying about Pixel 4, like, it's so bad, I was actually going to get one. I decided to just keep my Note 8 instead. Like, a phone 2 years older than it is just better.
Damn.
Hey, don't fuck with that Note 10 either. Nigga, they got
Yeah.
stylus on it.
That's why I ain't get that bitch either.
You said they got rid of the stylus?
Yeah, you gotta get the Note 10 Plus.
To get the stylus.
Shit, all these niggas
Yeah.
How can you call it a note without a stylus?
That bitch big. The Note 10 Plus damn near a tablet.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
all these
so
companies the same. They funny as fuck.
recently, this nigga Elon Musk made the power play of power plays. This nigga gonna be dumb rich. Recently he just got approved to release his satellites, and I don't know if y'all heard about his whole Starlink thing, but basically he wanted to make a system of like 12,000 satellites that are strong enough to give everybody on the planet high-speed internet. And they just okayed it, and he put his first 60 up. My man about to get bread.
What?
Heard about that shit, bro.
Bread.
About that.
Oh.
12,000, they gonna make a net around the planet.
Yo, that's
12,000 high-speed internet satellites, and they gonna give satellites to internet faster than what's that shit? The fiber optic cables.
That shit not gonna work.
How much would that shit cost?
Hella.
That shit not gonna work, bro.
I think each satellite is like a couple
On a
thousand.
monthly basis, how much would he be charging you?
Oh, he's only charging you $200 for the uplink box, and then that's it.
Do y'all
$200.
really think these phone companies will let that happen? That shit is not gonna happen, bro.
He got bread.
drug dealer, bro. I'm done.
That shit's no way. That shit is not gonna happen. No way they gonna let that
He
shit
gonna
happen.
have too much money.
For the low. Once they get on it, though, we gonna raise the price of the motherfucker.
Raise that bitch.
All I'm gonna say is y'all gonna wait to the day Jeff Bezos, whoever the CEO for Disney is, and fucking Elon Musk
Bob Iger.
together and have their world summit.
Bob
Y'all
Iger.
gonna get fucked up. It's too late.
That's a wrap.
Bro, that Elon Musk shit ain't gonna work, bro.
Yo, he already got approved. They already in the sky.
Bro, he a scam artist, bro.
He sent out 60
Then I guess he
already.
got it.
It's already working, man.
It's already
It's
done.
working, bro.
If he was scamming that hard,
Conspiracy theorists in the group.
I feel like each of these things costs too much money. Like each satellite is costing them several thousands to put up there, and he gonna put 12,000 up there. My nigga dropping bread on this. He getting
You
this money
trying to say
back.
Elon Musk like, what's his name, Ben Benjamin or some shit?
Nigga, he is not the stone.
Who's Ben
He is
Benjamin?
not the stone
The
fucker.
dude from Fire Festival.
Oh, facts. No, he's not that bad, but he like a smart version of that guy.
Oh, okay.
He be having ideas. He be having good ideas, but his shit don't be real. His shit be like all hypothetical shit that don't really work.
All right,
He raised hella money for it and lose money too.
All right, bro.
them
I guess we
Teslas
gonna
ain't
see.
losing money. Them Teslas ain't losing money.
Fuck yes.
Niggas stay whipping
Tesla's
them.
hemorrhaging money.
Niggas stay whipping them bitches.
Yeah, people be buying them. They still losing money though. The company itself is losing money.
That's because they were never able to meet their deadlines. That's why they were losing hella money on it.
Look, my nigga Elon Musk going to Mars, my nigga. You can be hating on this nigga from Earth all you want to, bro. My nigga gonna be on Mars.
Enjoy, nigga.
I mean, you already fucking Martians, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Finding out.
But that was my little surprise when I forgot I had read about that.
Damn, son. Whew. Okay. Fuck. I know we mentioned it slightly. Do we have any more points on the Stadia? Like about to come out?
I thought we could skip that unless you got
skip it.
All right, that's
Google goofy ass game.
Alright, that's it. Let's move on to our anime segment.
Oh, real quick though.
Oh.
The Popeye sound is back. If y'all trying to
fuck out of here. I'm good.
that taste test.
Niggas ain't getting me.
We can let that move on.
That took too long, bro. Hey, I just saw this on Facebook, but it was like all real niggas know about this, and it was like a picture of the Tyson spicy chicken sandwich. I thought we should just review that shit instead.
The Tyson, bro, the broke nigga lunch. No,
really.
Don't forget.
No, bro, I moved out that tax bracket, nigga. I ain't going back.
So they got their raise, nigga. What you talking about?
If you tell me the ramen noodles in 2019, you can still have.
First of all, I haven't eaten ramen noodles since I left college, bro. Them ramen noodles ain't mine.
Sandwiches?
Huh?
You eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No, what? Nigga, I get a check now. I don't do that. I'm not listening.
Wait. Actually, we gotta pause real quick. What? Too much money for peanut butter jelly? Come on.
You eat ramen noodles, or you still boiling hot dogs and eating it in a bun? That's it.
Oh, whoa. First of all, boiling hot dogs is not a broke nigga thing to
Don't
do.
say bun. Don't say bun, nigga. You the only one who was eating it.
My bad. I ate a slice of toast.
Hey, don't come at my culture like that, bro.
God,
Yeah, he talk mad shit when he ain't in person, right?
Gotta take advantage. Oh snap! All right, let's just keep this moving. Let's move on to our anime segment. Let's hit some of this new anime that we think is lit. What's Dragon? I never checked out Dragon Prince. So how's that?
Shit on Netflix.
Dragon Prince is like this 3D animated show on Netflix. It has the voice of Sokka as the main character, so that's a plus.
From okay.
It's basically about this world where humans and elves lives on the same continent, but then they separate because humans are humans and elves are fuck y'all not magic niggas, and they basically separate the continent. And there's this dragon that keep both of them separated. The humans stole the dragon's egg, basically the prince, the dragon prince, and basically it's this whole thing about these group of kids trying to get this egg back to this dragon before all these elves murder all these humans.
What's that?
So it's actually pretty lit.
Why the elves want to murder them?
Because they stole the dragon egg. On some human shit.
The dragon is like a neutral party, correct?
No, the dragon is with the elves. He's like a sacred thing to the elves or something.
Yeah, the dragon gotta keep his post though. I guess I'm gonna stay here, but
So the dragon pretty much just asked the elves to ride up and get.
No, the elves was just hey, bro, y'all disrespected us on our own. We coming for you.
Oh, snap.
So.
Okay. So is it more like a action adventure? Is it like a fighting kind of anime?
I would say it's a magic, a magic adventure anime. So some people do magic. One of the main characters is just this elf bitch with hands. Another character is just a kid who can talk to animals. It's just and then the Sokka nigga do some magic, but they not super good. They just kind of just starting out.
I see.
Yeah. It's decent. You got an Avatar-y feel to me. A little bit. Not as good. I'm not gonna put it on the same level.
So did you finish it? What they had so far on Netflix?
The new season dropped on the 22nd.
Yeah, this month.
But I'm all caught up.
Yeah, I think there's 2 seasons on there now, and then
it's only 8 episodes a season. So.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
The action was like.
Medium. I would say medium. Decent.
I would say it's like Avatar action.
Whoa, that's
so?
a stretch. Because Avatar action was lit though, like super lit. This is like medium. It's decent. It's enough to keep you watching, but it's not. You're not gonna write home about it.
I don't remember.
So is the main point of the story the adventure aspect or the action aspect?
The adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Interesting. All right, so I'll give it a quick. If you're caught up, then give it a quick rating then.
I can't read it.
Decent.
I don't remember.
Decent plus.
Decent plus.
Yeah, I just finished it, so yeah, it's decent.
I can't give it an exact rating, but it was good enough to where I was looking to see when the next season came out. So
Okay.
And it's only 8 episodes. They only 30 minutes, so like you can knock it out easy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well definitely if it's only 8 then. Okay. All right, then let's we'll hit up My Hero season 4 before we do our big topic. Okay. Who wants to start this off? We're gonna talk about some My Hero Academia season 4, pretty much how it's going so far on the anime. Since we already read the manga, we obviously already know what's happening, but I think the anime is doing it justice, at least so far. I'm liking it. I think I'm only like an episode behind, but like when they started off, I still think the very first episode being a filler was a little
that's
unnecessary.
the only one I watched, which is why I didn't watch number 2 yet, because it was like the reporter guy, right? Yeah, that was kind of weird to me.
I mean, it was pretty much that's just there for a recap after season 3. Like, I understand why it's there. I just still thought that they didn't necessarily need to take a whole episode for it, but at least that's my own take on it. But like right after episode 1 was done, though, like Ep 2 overhaul, just like straight murdering that kid. No, that was dope to watch.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
I actually enjoyed the filler just because, like, as long as it don't get excessive, like fucking Naruto and Bleach, I kind of like filler sometimes. Let you know a little bit more about the world, or get something about it. So I didn't mind it. Dude, Quirk was interesting too.
It was. Shit, yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the last one when he fought Night Eye?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Oh, I didn't watch that episode.
That was
decent.
decent.
The one where he walked into the place and he did the face, and that was it, I think.
Oh, okay. No, I think they're either like an episode or 2 episodes. Definitely one, but after that moment,
that episode really got me thinking. If Night Eye touch a nigga, can you outspeed that nigga Future Sight?
See, that's the thing. I actually thought the same thing too. Because like low key, I was thinking, is Night Eye just really that good, or is Deku just still that slow?
Yeah.
Because I figured that like Deku would be fast enough where again it wouldn't matter, which he low key actually said to himself too. But if
you know the future is like, but it don't matter how fast you are because I know what it's gonna be.
How far in the future is it? Maybe too though.
Well, he should see him for like 3 minutes, didn't he say?
Yeah, at least 3.
So
it was like he gets a few minutes. If
let's put it like this: if he did it to All Might, then his shit not gonna work.
All Might, exactly. He would get fucking dropped.
Yeah, his shit not
or
gonna
maybe
work.
every future would just show like, nah, nigga, you get got. Just like no matter what you do, you get caught.
Right. So I mean, no matter what you can tell, you're still limited to your own physical aspects to carry out. So
he doesn't really see options in terms of future.
He only sees one future. He sees one future, right? Yeah, and then like he can try and. No, he said you can't even change it.
Yeah, he said once he see it, you can't change it.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is wrong,
yeah,
obviously.
But obviously you proved that wrong.
Well, we talk about anime, so we don't know that.
I mean, Deku main character that, and they killed that nigga off so that you wouldn't have to fucking find out later if anybody else can do it. So like, yeah, fuck you. That was a real fuck you moment, bro. Coming back to that some bullshit.
Oh no, but no, I think long story short, I think the anime is definitely putting respect on the manga's name so far. So it's doing good. Like the polls I've been seeing just with anime, I still think season 4 is in the top 5 for this season still, if I'm right. So it's still doing pretty good.
When Goblin Slayer drop, it don't matter.
When what?
When Goblin Slayer drop.
I didn't finish the first one.
How you still?
You a bomb.
All right. Possible Goofy of the Year. All right, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Looking for motherfucking contenders left and right.
Snap, son. But yeah, I guess hopefully it just still gets true. Obviously, like the big like fights, we still got a few episodes left, if I'm right, until we really get started with that. But hopefully they don't really take their time with it. I mean, the pace is pretty good from what I'm seeing. So like the next episode is either, I'm not sure if it hasn't dropped already, but the next episode's when Deku's gonna first run into Eri and you know, actually give her up, kind of like Gramps. But anyways, all right.
I caught that. Hella shade.
Eddie of the year.
Oh, fuck. But, okay, let's get into our main discussion for the anime then. To summarize, how much does the actual animation matter as far as making a good quality anime?
And I think Don could give some extra context here. We had this discussion on Thursday, and basically his side of the fence was like, animation doesn't matter that much. It's not gonna make or break an anime for me, right? Is that correct? The way I said that, Don?
That's correct.
Or Deuce? So,
Yeah,
and I was more like, I agree, but I think it plays more of a factor to me than it did to him. To him, it like wouldn't move the needle at all. For me, if it has shitty animation, it's definitely going to affect
Spirit, shut up. Oh my God.
Best life?
Spirit. Hey, I'm busy. You gotta go. Go. I'm busy. Yeah.
He'll just have a quick break.
And we're back.
Spirit, shut up. Come here.
Oh,
Wait for it.
took a bar break.
Yeah, that was a quick break. I
back.
think we decent. All right,
Now we back.
Yeah, we're back right now. All right, so I got a little distracted. MGG, I think you were talking.
Yeah, so basically, like, since we all watch anime or have watched anime at some point, does bad animation, like, would you not watch an anime given its bad animation? I guess might be another way to word it too.
I think I wouldn't have watched Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball series, if it had shitty animation.
It did.
It does.
I feel like that's most of what brought about the hype for it. We're seeing all the craziness for the fights and shit.
What
I mean, one of the people's biggest complaints about it was that the animation was shitty.
The animation of Dragon Ball garbage, bro.
Right. I mean, that was the
But I
whole.
think-
Not the original Dragon Ball. I'm just
Oh, you're talking about Super.
Yeah, like Super and shit.
Yeah, Super. That's what people was talking shit about Super 4. They were saying it was shitty animation the entire time. So that's kind of my argument for why I don't care, because like it didn't make a difference to me. Like sometimes he would look during fights, he would look at their face and it would be like warped and it would just look strange.
I personally think that the animation only really matters for pretty much like action or like fighting related scenes. If you're watching anime more for the actual like story or like plot, world building, character development, etc., and like those are pretty much your only points, I don't really think it matters at all, because in that case, then you could argue just simply based on how, you know, technology and animation got, you know, quote unquote better, then any animation before a certain year would technically be trash, right? I mean, that's pretty much how I look at it. But obviously, that's not true because of, you know, how old school the actual anime was. I mean, I was just checking again, like Zatch Bell, and like low key, the animation isn't really the best, to be real with you, but I still find it a lit show. So,
Yep.
I will say this. I think animation matters 100%. And like, so even when we look back to those old anime and we call the animation shit, that's with respect to what we're seeing now. Because back in the day, anime was considered phenomenal animation compared to what we would see in America. Like you wouldn't say Dragon Ball Z was shit animation compared to like Dexter's Laboratory. That's why I say, like, yeah, I think animation matters and it will determine what respect I put on you. Like, but it's not going to determine if you're good or not. I feel like, to me, animation is a respect gauge. You can be a dope anime like Italian Power of Axis is a dope anime, but the animation shit, so you can't ever get the respect these other animes get. However, something like Demon Slayer, just because your animation raw, I'm not giving you the respect that you could have gotten if your story and everything else was good. So it's like now. Go ahead.
I would even add to it for I'm getting a bad echo, but for Death Note. Like if Death Note had any of those bright like shonen-y animations, I don't think the effect of the show would hit you the same way it does with that dark, like real feel that they kind of give you.
It helps set the tone.
So even there, I think like Player 5 said, to me it's like a multiplier where like it will like have me add that plus or minus to the show at the end if the anime was good or bad. Like Demon Slayer without that animation is just a regular shonen anime that is forgettable. Like people would just be like, okay, I was okay. But because of that animation, it went to like a plus, or for those hype train niggas, a lit ass show. So
So I wouldn't even call it a multiplier then in that case. I would call it more of literally just icing on the cake. So like if the cake is trash, nigga, I don't care what icing you put on that bitch, it's still gonna be trash.
True.
But if it's a good cake, why not put some icing on it and make it a little bit better?
Yeah.
So,
no, but if that icing is fire enough, the icing was fire enough that niggas was like, all right, I'll take this.
No, I think those people are goofies. That's my thing.
Those are the type of niggas that eat liver and be like, no, it's good though. niggas like that eat chitlins and just put hot sauce on it and say it's good.
Wow.
Nasty ass niggas, what you is.
Stop. I can't let you disrespect liver like that. I like liver. So
And I see why you fully caught up to Demon Slayer.
No.
if it's made the right way, it's solid. I ain't never had chitlins before, so I can't talk about that. But liver, please don't associate me with Demon Slayer niggas, man. Liver is okay.
All I gotta say is this, bro, like, I would rather have, let's just say, what would you rather have? A dope ass story and the worst animation you've ever seen, or basically some shit like Demon Slayer, some of the best animation, but make the story even worse than Demon Slayer. Like you gotta do story.
That's my thing. If it's worst animation ever, I'm thinking like stick figures, bro. That could really.
See, that's all me to me. But there's no anime has stick figures. So
yeah, that's goofy. Don't think like that.
But that's worst animation ever?
No, we talking about anime strictly though. You can't use that for anime.
Was created by one. Would y'all fuck with it?
You said what?
Boy, I need to repeat. What?
If the One Punch Man anime was actually drawn by one, would y'all fuck with it?
I would.
You saw that nigga original drawings, right?
Grimes, did you not read the entire thing?
That boy can't draw.
You said, did I not read the whole thing?
Yeah.
You talking about the version by one?
Yeah.
Well, I stopped at some point or whatever, but I was definitely reading that shit.
But I think we're talking like maybe like let's take a step out of the individual and just think about like the culture for a second. Would One Punch Man have been that impactful if one did the animation for it? And I think no.
Because One Punch Man not that good.
It was done for it to mean that, you know?
But also at the same time, this still falls in with our theory, because I don't think there's anybody out there besides random hood niggas that really would consider One Punch Man one of the best anime out there. Like, One Punch Man isn't that good. The animation takes a okay anime and makes it worth mass consumption.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hardest part about this argument is that I also feel like animation storylines are the same thing as games with good stories. Like, that's how I see it. It's like almost its own genre of stuff where it's like I'm not there for anything but the fact that the animation is like good. Then the story is good enough to keep me watching. It's the same thing with games that don't really have any gameplay but have like a really good story. So people just go, oh my god, it's the best game I've ever played. But you really just like the story, dude. You didn't like all this other shit.
Yeah.
So like
Telltale games.
I feel like One Punch Man is an example. Demon Slayer is an example of those shows where it's like the story was solid enough, but it's the animation that makes you iconic.
So, what would you say is the worst animation of any anime you've seen?
Have you ever seen Kingdom?
Yeah.
That shit pretty
Kingdom
bad.
was pretty bad.
Pretty bad, bro.
I just don't enjoy that 3D cell shaded shit. So Tegan Ashura, I would toss in there. Kingdom, I toss in there.
So like Kingdom, it didn't it's the 3D shit, right? It didn't bother me to the point where I would even think about not watching it because it was 3D.
It was definitely
But
bad,
that's
even
because
beyond
they mixed
3D.
it with the 2D animation as well. But like, it's still kind of like, I felt like the fights might have had more respect if they didn't have that. Like,
Bro,
it was an hindrance on the anime.
Imagine how good Kingdom would be if it had Demon Slayer graphics. That's when you realize how bad Kingdom graphics were. I'm fresh off watching it, bro. Trust me. Go back and watch it.
No,
Kingdom horrible.
But you still watch it though.
Yeah, because the story was lit.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think anybody is saying it would prevent them from watching or completing the show. I think we're all just saying, like, how much does it affect? We're all talking about our various levels of, like, how much it affects, how much I enjoy the show.
You could still.
So I don't think how bad it is matters as much as how good it is. That's kind of what I'm saying. So if it's bad, it doesn't. It has less of effect.
Space Dandy. I didn't watch that shit because I ain't like that animation.
I don't know what it is, Space Dandy.
Oh, I know Space Dandy.
And it was some other shit that was on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network used to be put on some bogus anime.
True.
Winx Club. I bet niggas ain't watching that.
Oh, stop.
Let me guess.
It's not even look bad. Space Dandy.
It wasn't for me.
Space Dandy had some pretty cool artwork. I would actually say their animation was probably solid. This was a goofy type of show. From my experience with it.
And I kind of separate like art, like animation from like actual art style too.
Well, art style, hey, that's part of it.
That
Here's one for me, JoJo's. The art style in JoJo's, I can't get past it. I can't watch that shit.
What? I actually really like it. I think it's different. A little, like, edgy, I guess you would say.
It's too edgy.
And that's the same thing with One Piece too. If you really argue that, like
Yeah, a lot of people don't watch One Piece because it looks goofy. Yeah.
Oh, me and MGG had a fucking discussion. I don't think we got time for it, but this one was a serious one.
Damn.
Yeah.
You want to say what it was?
Yeah, like at least like say what it was.
We talking about
This kid got PTSD.
We gotta just put the hype on it. That's it, and then leave it.
Yeah, we're just leave it there. Let niggas marinate in that hype, bro.
Damn, son.
We was talking about what part brand of toilet paper was better.
That's an easy one.
Nah, don't trust this nigga. He be buying one ply, bro.
Oh, tough.
Hey, stop it. Here we go.
Has be trapped in the ball.
It was a mistake.
Nah, you don't make those mistakes.
I know.
You don't make those mistakes. You don't do that. No.
Y'all been living on your own for hella years, bro. I haven't bought paper towel in like a long ass time.
God, my
Long
ass.
ass.
You tried to wipe this shit broke in your hand. You down there wiping with your own hand.
That's like,
Yeah, we can.
Oh fuck.
That's all I
Okay.
had.
We could. Okay.
did you tell them what the discussion was?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, my bad. I forgot. So basically, the whole thing we were saying, like, if we talking at the top, the tippy top of, like, shonen anime, and we was like, bro, I was like, yeah, you know, Naruto. He's like, no, like, One Piece. And I'm like, what? Like, One Piece not better than Naruto. What is he talking about? In Japan, niggas may clap with it like that. Like, oh, One Piece the greatest ever. But in America, no way niggas consider One Piece better than Naruto. And so now the question is, who's really the grandfather, the number one, the Mirio of our growing up age anime? One Piece or Naruto?
Naruto, sure.
Yeah.
Easy.
My argument was if One Piece ended around the same time as the other three, One Piece would have its position solidified.
No, not in America. Fuck
Yeah.
no. Not even
You
close.
don't think so?
One Piece ain't got the clout.
Yeah, Naruto. I will say. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I
Not even. It's not even close.
The actual clout would definitely be for Naruto.
Nah, bro. Like you could go out on the street right now and ask the niggas if they watch Naruto, and they would say yeah.
Niggas Naruto run. They don't Luffy stretch.
No, I'm talking about people. Basically, niggas. I mean people in general. Like if you put on a Naruto headband, they know what that shit is. People know what that shit is. Like
True.
One Piece is nowhere near as big as Naruto.
I mean, even in like basic Halloween stores, I was like looking
Who the fuck
for a
that's what
costume.
it's-
Like you see
Luffy.
Naruto's Kinkashi's up the dick. Like it's crazy.
Luffy costume's pretty hard, man, and it's cold. The Naruto costume definitely keeps
Hey,
it warm, man.
you know what Luffy rhyme with? Goofy. And you might be Goofy of the year, nigga.
You know you hot in that motherfucker.
Wow.
Monkey D. Goofy.
He had the toes
Naruto
up.
just like Puff Daddy in those 90s videos back in the day when he had the side.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Wow.
Hey, he solidified. Monkey D. Goofy.
Monkey D. Goofy. Nah, son.
It is what it is.
That's your new name, bro. Monkey D. Goofy.
We should probably discuss it. Biggest top 5 anime of all time.
But no, for real, like, I don't even see how.
The blacklist of the top 5 anime.
You say black? If black was One Piece, then not even top 10.
Yeah.
I'm
Dragon Ball Z
not
won.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z got it solidified. Dragon Ball got the soft spot.
Is DBZ on top of Naruto?
Yeah, I think so.
For niggas.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
think so?
Naruto got
Young
number
niggas
second
that's
spot.
really on there with Naruto, man.
Not as much as DB.
A few years from now, it will be Naruto. But right now, with our generation still existing, it's Dragon Ball Z. Because kids don't know what the fuck Dragon Ball Z is.
Nothing about DBZ, man.
But they know Naruto.
Yeah.
Not even like, I told you, these college kids I was talking to, a lot of them were just rewatching Naruto for like the first, I wouldn't say rewatching, they were just watching Naruto for the first time. Like,
Netflix blew Naruto up, for real.
Naruto's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Netflix blew
I
that
don't know if it still is, but it was for a period of time.
That makes sense. Like how
I think
long
Naruto
ended? Like what, 4 years ago?
Hell yeah. What? Hell, more than 4, bro.
But that's we're talking about manga,
What?
bro.
Naruto manga ended before I left college,
For
bro.
real?
Yeah. I
You was
think
in
so.
college?
Wait.
No, bro.
No way.
No way.
Hell yeah.
Hell no.
No way.
Goofy, this was the
You're
internet.
reaching, bro. Because Bleach ended before Naruto, right?
I
Yeah.
don't watch that trash.
And we definitely talked about Bleach ending on a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
that's like, it's like 2 years ago, probably, right?
Yeah. But we're talking about, like, you still got to consider that. Because that's Shippuden, though. So I don't know if everybody caught on to the Shippuden wave because they hit late, too. Like, the transition to that coming to America. But, like, so niggas might have just stopped after Naruto. And that was hella years ago.
Was it really?
I don't know how many people kept up the transition after Naruto was done.
I think this shit might have ended in 2014, my guy.
No.
Whoa.
That would have been hella years.
Was it?
No way.
Or maybe it's just Naruto,
Wow,
and not, what you call it?
I think you saw regular Naruto.
Yeah.
Nope, bro. Because they say then the next chapter is called Sarada Uchiha, which obviously ain't that one. Yeah. The last chapter of Naruto was released November 24th, 2014. Hella long ago, bro.
Oh, dear.
Niggas was in
Naruto
college.
Shippuden? Oh yeah, it's
No.
all one Naruto, right?
The whole
In the
thing.
manga.
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
Huh. That feels odd.
Yeah,
Hell long.
that timeline don't make sense at all.
I'm telling you because we saw the end of Bleach on the podcast, and I felt like Naruto was still going at that time.
I mean,
No,
Naruto-
bro. I feel like when I
2015.
came on the podcast for the first time, that was when Boruto like just hit because I think we talked about it.
I don't know.
Hold on, it said it ended with Chap 700. Let's see what Chap 700 really is.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I guess we'll keep moving. We don't want no dead air.
Oh, niggas timelines is off there. Next topic.
Yeah. Alright.
That's interesting. Is when the fuck did Bleach end?
Well, I mean, after Naruto, then for sure. Then that was 2014.
That's wild. Kubo gave us more shit.
That's how shitty Bleach was. That's crazy. But you know what? That's fucked up. People still talk about Naruto to this day. That's 5 years, almost 6 years later.
And so. And well, I guess since we're already on Naruto, let's move on to the big question from the audience.
What was it?
yeah.
Whose death would have been more significant at the time where Neji sacrificed himself?
I think
Any
that's
fucking character?
coming from our.
Yeah, I got a long list.
You said
Any-
I got a
anything?
long list. Do we limit it to the top 3?
No, anybody who was alive at the moment.
Vax.
True.
No, 1010's death would have been less significant.
All right, let's say anyone that's had more than one conversation with Naruto.
We said most significant. So who would be the most significant death
To the
out
story.
of the niggas that was alive at that moment?
Most? Nah, that's even tougher.
I would say
Well,
my
that's the
guy,
question.
honestly, if we still allowed him to have the same seasoning
Yeah,
that he did for his death, and they just left him dead after that, I would say
Mm-hmm.
it would have been more impactful than anybody's.
My guy, okay.
Even Kakashi.
I mean,
Okay, Kakashi, yes. Kakashi, yes.
Hinata death
Obviously.
would have been wild.
Hinata was had more of anything.
Just like her kid.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I still feel like the relationship building between the two was just starting, and we know of Hinata, but I felt like we would have felt sad. But would I say most significant? No. I felt we would have been like, damn, it sucks that this quiet, awkward bitch had to die.
Okay, then. So when you say most
I
significant,
would have been more pissed if she died.
yeah. So when you say most
I would
significant,
have been like, that's fucked up. But I wouldn't have been
Hurt.
like it wouldn't have hit me in the way where I had an attachment to Hinata and
Oh.
hold on.
Okay, then, yeah, we gotta
So
pause.
are you saying most significant to us, the audience, or
Yeah.
most significant to the
To
story?
the audience.
Yeah, we
Oh, to the
gotta.
audience. Oh, okay. Never
Okay,
mind.
so yeah, so
I
let's
gotta go.
specify then. So let's say
I
audience.
gotta
Yeah.
say, I think most significance to the audience would have been Rock Lee if Rock Lee would have went 8 gates instead of Mike Guy
Yeah,
and died after. He would have went out as the hardest nigga that ever graced the screen of
Because niggas
Naruto.
love Lee to this day. He ain't this shit.
Yeah.
He sends fucking shooting in his hands.
Back on.
Think about the clout they get this nigga now. If he went out on 8 gates, niggas like Mike Guy stronger than Goku.
Like God status and versus arguments, bro. I would. Oh my god, that'd have been the worst thing ever for the fan base, bro. I can already see it. Like niggas would have been like, "Oh, y'all talking about motherfucking Jiren and shit, but y'all don't know nothing about this 8 gate drop."
Right?
Like, stop.
Nigga, you know niggas would have been like, we really ain't see his full power. He could have been stronger.
There was a 9th gate.
Yeah. If there was, Lee would have found it.
I'm so glad they ain't blessed that nigga with that. It's over for the show, man.
Oh my god, that would have been nuts.
And you know now they would go back to where he got dropped by Gar and been like, oh, that nigga was just holding back, you know.
Yeah. He could have popped 8 gates right there.
Yeah, but he was like, nah, bro, he ain't feel like doing it that day.
He wasn't about it that day, bro.
Now he's stronger than Sasuke, Naruto, Automatic, like niggas just add, oh my god, yeah, so glad that didn't happen.
No, that would
The
have
whole conversation for Boruto would have been like, but if Rock Lee was alive right now, though?
No, yeah, that's why I ain't give Rock Lee a son, bro.
There
I
were-
wish they gave that nigga a son.
Niggas would literally be getting Rock Lee tattoos right now, if they already ain't.
True.
Yeah, no,
Man, it's
Rock
true.
Lee would have to take the cake on that one, for sure.
Yeah. F it. And that pretty much answers that question.
Right.
I thought that was going to be a discussion. That wasn't even a
Okay,
debate.
I guess who would be a close second, minus like the whole Hands family, so guys out of it.
Sakura.
You think
would
so?
be like, yeah.
What?
To the fan base?
Oh, on a positive
Yeah, he said they
note,
would be happy about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Facto.
If she died in
Right.
a goofy way where it was so easy, yeah.
y'all tripping. Sakura
No,
definitely got
I
sleeper
would-
fans.
I would want her to die like a G, but I think it would have been better for Naruto and Sasuke coming together at the end. I would have made it more believable to me.
I mean, yeah, we're not talking about the
over
story.
Sakura's
We're just
death?
talking about the audience, so not the story. I don't give a fuck about the story. Who would?
Oh, that's,
Shikamaru? If Shikamaru dropped, niggas would cry.
No.
Not like I don't think like Rock Lee though.
It would be the second best, I don't think. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes too much sense for him to die.
Where my nigga
What
Aruka
I will
Sensei
say,
at?
not for the audience, but like
for
for
the
my
audience.
own personal thing. Shino, they should just kill that nigga then.
But then niggas don't care about you
What
know.
they
I
did
do.
to
Psych.
him after is pretty much like he died anyway.
Let's put it this way.
Oh, that's also true.
For the deep fans of Naruto, Shino is the deep fans Rock Lee. Like where everybody like, oh, Rock Lee got hoes. We really like, nah, they hold that nigga Shino.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the GOAT.
Right. That's accurate. He had so many.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, he was like thinking back to like what he like performed in the tuning exams.
Yeah,
I
he
would
would
argue,
body any of them.
right. Like I would argue his intellect is like, well, obviously not Shikamaru, but I mean it's up there.
Yeah, they said he was smart. Then he got beat by a Genny in Boruto.
Yeah, I know, right? Goof.
Hold him.
Bogus as fuck.
Yeah, let my nigga Shino lead this earth with respect.
They did him too dirty. Oh fuck.
What's the dog? Nigga with the dog called?
I mean,
Kiba.
Did people really like Kiba?
Shit, I don't know. Not me.
Who was with me when I was flaming fucking Koga? Was that y'all? I went to. I think that was another anime group. Kiba reminded me of Koga, and Koga from Inuyasha was just a bitch ass nigga.
Koga was like Kiba though. Just gonna point
Koga
that out.
was the dude with that was kicking, right?
Yeah, when she called jewel shards,
right?
That nigga had 2 jewel shards and still got beat up.
True.
Goofy, bro.
Yeah, Kiba, they still haven't shown him in Boruto yet, so that just goes to show you how much niggas, even the writer gave a fuck about that. Didn't give a fuck.
They showed him in the filler.
Kiba is gonna have a daughter, and Boruto gonna smash his daughter. That's how they gonna finally disrespect that nigga at the end. One last time.
It's gotta be worse than that. Boruto's gonna smash his daughter,
That's respect.
get her pregnant, and dip.
Well, he put a Sasuke. It's different. Just traveling around the world.
That is his
like
hero.
my daddy farted on you, nigga.
Dirty.
Nah, man.
Fuck.
First of all, Kiba's family was more interesting than he was.
Like for real.
So, like, where
His
the
mom
man
seemed
came
interesting.
Out, like when the war was happening, you saw like Kiba's, I guess, sister and brother and shit.
And his sister, and they had them big ass dogs.
Yeah, son.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they look hard as fuck.
Yeah, his dog. I thought I was looking like a bitch.
Right. Even when he's big, he just look like a bitch. He looked like a big dog. They had wolves.
Yeah, right.
True.
Yeah.
Nah. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck that.
Trying to think.
Yeah, I think that's it for that one.
Alright.
F it. Yeah, we'll just solidify with the Rock Lee, son. That would have been hit huge. We'll just leave
My
it
man
just
would
like
have
that.
probably been up there with Broly as far as all the hype goes. The hype niggas put on Broly before he came back. Broly would have slapped that nigga Jiren. Broly that.
Nigga lost a Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah. Lost a Super Saiyan 2, but niggas still be like, Broly just slapped that nigga. Like, bro.
Hey, bro, those muscles is full of niggas, man. They ain't know what to do once he popped up all the muscles.
Yo, this used to be lunch table talk every day. I just heard hood niggas tell me how.
I feel like the Dragon Ball writer be like listening to niggas though. Like when niggas was talking about he'd be like, he'd be on the forums.
He definitely hang out with hood niggas.
Yeah, bro, every time he writes something else to make niggas stronger to fight some other character.
So you said
Like
Jiren
I
should beat that nigga, huh? Okay.
When he saw that,
Oh, you think Superman could beat Goku?
Like,
Dragon Ball Super. Here you go. Nigga wrote the whole story just to fight Goku.
roll it up.
Yeah. Fuck. Actually, low-key, we should make this a discussion topic too, now that I just thought about it at some point. But is, or do we believe, SS4 Goku being stronger than SS Blue Goku? Because that's actually a big talk.
SS4 stronger than what?
It's pretty much, is SS4 stronger than Super Saiyan God? I've been seeing that conversation come up multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go SS4, but I feel like there's going to be more evidence that God is better because of the way the show's structured.
This all I gotta say to any nigga. Super Saiyan 4 literally was strong enough to reverse a wish from a dragon strong enough to destroy the universe. And that nigga was like, I'm a grown boy now.
I mean, Goku was reversing wishes before he even got Super Saiyan 4, so I don't buy that.
No, but not from the super dragon, because he got wished into a child by like a galactic dragon, not a regular one.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turned back after he went Super Saiyan 4. It was just too strong.
Mind you, just to kind of put that out there, that was one of Dragon Ball GT had some of the most annoying plot devices I've ever seen. Like that, I've never been so frustrated at a show since then. Like that moment where Trunks and Goten look at each other and they go,
true.
We should do it. Niggas go, stop. I was like, I've never been so pissed off in my life at a show. Them niggas was dick teasers for real. Like,
hey, I
like,
loved it. Them niggas went right back to Dragon Ball. That shit was funny as hell. I loved it. Dragon Ball GT was my shit. They brought back Emperor Pilaf and everything.
Man, Pilaf was annoying as fuck. Goddamn. But okay, F it. We'll just table that for later then. But alright, let's head up to these manga highlights and topics. Let's hit this right now. Trasher lit, Magna, Black Bulls, Magic Knights from Black Clover.
And
trash.
Kiba, Black Clover.
My nigga ain't
Let's
never
get
get
into
farted
this.
on.
No, that's
Right
disrespectful. Magna more important than Kiba.
Yeah, bro.
That's disrespectful.
But look at it this way. If all the Naruto characters got the character development they deserve, you know Kiba would be Magnus, bro.
No.
Nah, bro.
He at least a Choji.
Naruto without any of the privilege. Kiba is Naruto without no privilege. No main character privilege, just like, damn, I was a shitty nigga that worked my way to the top.
Ouch, that hurt. He really is cute.
Like, Magna's like, oh, you got magic. Like, Magna could have been a nigga without magic and had the potential to be Asta, but instead they was like, no, we'll just give you shitty magic. Not working.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean?
You're right.
He would have been better off without magic.
Didn't we say Magna was
the
the fifth strongest in the guild or the crew?
Man, I had to step out. I wanted to let y'all do that.
Huh?
I
We
think
said that only because it was like against him and Trap Nigga, and Magna is a hard counter to Trap Nigga.
yeah, he made it to like
That's
6.
it.
No, I think he was 5 and Trap Nigga was 6, I think.
Nah,
It
because
was
this at least.
it was him versus Zax, and at the time we was like, Zax, he's a hard counter to Zax. That's the only reason why he beat him.
That's oh god. Okay,
I
that's
don't know why I'll argue for that,
no.
because I was saying the opposite.
'Cause
But yeah,
that
I'm
is-
saying, how we gonna be
silly.
the fifth strongest nigga in the most important guild and be a Kiba?
He decent. He Magna decent, bro. My man held his own against Elf Luck.
No.
For that nigga Kiba.
He held his own against Elf Luck, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Kiba is like one above 10-10, I think.
Stop it.
No.
So let's take a break. And remember, Kiba did get a solo fight and win his fight.
No, wait, actually pause. Wait, what fight are you talking about?
They were trying to respect him.
He
just
beat-
never went better than
He
him.
beat what the Sound 4 nigga.
But he
He
did.
soloed that nigga, didn't
Nah, Konkuro showed up and finished off that kid. Let's not forget.
he? Oh. He did go hard though.
Yeah, that was like Tamari, Konkuro, and Gara showed up.
Yeah, they showed.
Konkuro's the one who helped out Kiba
This
finish
is all
off.
I gotta say.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'm gonna say about that fight. He may not have dropped that nigga, but he forced that nigga to summon a Rashomon gate, which are strong enough to deflect tail beast bombs. My nigga put some respect on Kiba name in that moment, and he pissed on that nigga. So you can't tell me shit.
Done.
He pissed on that nigga and made that nigga summon some
Really?
strong shit.
Really
Come
though.
on.
Hey, but
Really though.
I don't agree with Kiba being one step above 10-10. That's real disrespectful.
No.
But
Yeah.
Magna,
No, I'm
was-
saying like out of the Genin, like 11 or whatever, however many it is, like in terms of importance, he's like next up from 10-10.
No.
I would consider Magna at Rock Lee
more
level.
important than Kiba?
You say what?
Oh no, yes.
Choji's more important than Kiba?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
How?
Ino Shikacho.
Yes.
You know Shikacho.
He's a partner of Shikamaru. That
And
automatically
Shikamaru
puts him-
put him up.
Because he has a team?
Yeah,
Actually,
No, he
yeah.
does.
In
They'll
a
bring
way.
you up.
Yeah.
More camera
Why do you
time.
think Sakura is more important? Because she on team with
He was
Naruto.
team with Shino, Hinata, and like Kiba. Like that was.
Right.
No, but their team
But-
was their team as a whole is not as important as Shikacho.
You know Shikacho
Right.
is the
That's the
thing.
whole thing. Yeah.
Whose team is as important?
Nobody. That's
Oh,
like a
to be
father, a
honest.
grandfather team.
Yeah.
Like there's always a Ino Shikacho. So like they
Right.
part of a historical team. So therefore he get more clout.
It's true.
And also at the end, Choji was actually there fighting a nigga in the main shit. So where the fuck was Kiba in this grand war? Choji actually got camera time.
Hey, Kiba got camera time in that fight? Oh, you mean the war?
Yeah,
the
the actual
war.
war at the end, yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's different, bro.
No.
Kiba had already started putting in his retirement papers.
Wow.
Yo, all I gotta
Kiba's like
say,
Amsterdam.
Magna is like Rock Lee. My
No,
nigga decent.
Whoa, wait, what?
But he's
There's no
not.
way Magnus like Rock Lee. Stop it.
This is why I gotta say that. He was able to keep up with Elf Luck. He was gonna lose, sure. But if we think about the side cast of Naruto, the only niggas that really would have been able to keep up with them buff niggas, even though they would have lost, was like Rock Lee with his gates open. He might have been able to keep up with Naruto and Sasuke for a little bit.
Here's why I say he's not Rock Lee, because I feel like the author of Black Clover watched Naruto and was like, hey bro, I need to make a manga about this nigga Rock Lee. Asta, here you go. So I can't give after Magna's back.
Okay.
Oh, shit. And plus,
But he's more important than Kiba, bro. Don't disrespect him. He's the ground, the rock of the fucking Black Bulls.
you can argue simply based on the story that he was probably the first Black Bulls character we actually got the character development from. So I'll put respect on the history.
He the least
if anything.
crazy of all them niggas.
Magna?
He the least crazy.
That's debatable. I don't know about that.
He's the least crazy because he's the most trash.
The rest of them niggas psychopaths.
Actually, Gordon's pretty solid. You think about it. How's he crazy?
I mean, he can be trash all you want, right? He can be trash all you want.
Less crazy than Magna.
He's still more important
Hey,
than Kiba, bro. That's the point.
Magna better than Zerx. Or
Psych.
whatever that nigga name is.
That's wrong.
Trap nigga.
The traps, sir.
Oh,
That's wrong.
He
I mean,
better
that's
than
wrong.
Gray. Bum ass, all that potential, no skill. Fuck you mean. The bitch that can copy magic, but still trash.
And transform magic?
Still trash.
Great, the one with
She
the
can
girl
convert
blue hair.
magic into whatever she wants.
And she
Exactly.
still trash.
Stop.
And if Charmian get a boost, would have been better than her.
Nah, Magna not beating Charmy, bro. Like, Magna ain't
bro.
beating
His
Charmy.
invisible fast pitch
Magna
definitely broke the
ain't
game.
Just keep watching. You'll see what we talking about, but trust us. Magna ain't touching Charmy. It ain't happening.
Hey, did my nigga hold his own against Lurk?
Oh my god.
Luck. I think he did.
Holy
And yeah, he held his own. He put damage on that
This
nigga.
topic right now. If we compare Magna to Lick right now.
No, not Lick. I said
no.
Luck.
He said luck. Elf
Yeah, that
luck.
would be funny. He talking about lip.
Lick cold.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Patry.
I mean, I don't know the difference between the two.
Patry used light magic, Lick used
Patron
sword.
is a
Bro, I don't
nigga
know.
that what's his face can beat.
What?
You
I will
said
put money on Magna beating Patrick, but I would
you're a
not put
goofball.
money on-
That was just
Alright,
a
hold
manga
on.
disrespect right there.
Hold on.
Because Patry got busy with the Wizard King. That nigga low-key got hands. He dropping any nigga who not Asta, Yami,
Hey,
and the
but
Wizard
we've
King.
already said that the Wizard King likes to play games. The Wizard King
Patry's the light nigga.
Oh, no, he gonna body
and I
anyone.
still win it.
Yeah, he bodying anybody who not the Wizard King, Yami, or fucking Asta. Everybody else getting bodied.
Oh, you know.
Ooh. Oh.
No, you know. No.
Oh god.
Patry killing you.
Y'all drunk. You know, get a power up mid fight
Does that need to
and
be
body that
taught?
nigga. I'm telling you, bro. You
Oh.
know power up mid fight.
If you can't read key, he's too fast for your magic.
You know, learn how to read key. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. He gonna do that shit during the fight.
This nigga learn how to read key.
Ooh.
He does it all, bro.
That's actually a tough one if you think about it. Holy
That
crap.
nigga was too fast to get caught by a time bubble. What? He on it.
I'm telling y'all. You know.
And you know,
I don't
you know the
know.
one. I can't see this. Oh, I'm dead.
Wind magic, wind spirit, come back to life. Back to
I came back
life.
with a Billy C. Key. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, that could be a talk because I don't know.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's funny.
Light magic versus that's a tough call.
I would say, I don't know about Spirit Elf, but the moment he killed the Witch King or the Wizard King, versus that Patry, I think dies.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, during the fight, this nigga powers up, bro. They was fighting the demon. This man like magically created a sword that can kill the demon that the king that the first emperor couldn't do, and like what's the other sword, nigga?
That's licked.
Yeah, Lick and the first emperor couldn't do it, but somehow made a whole magic sword.
He
that
is
can do
about
shit.
that action.
I'm telling you, he was gonna make some
He's
shit
the
up.
main character.
Fact.
Well, that's true. Clover. What's up?
Right?
Goddamn. Alright, let's go to our
Just
next.
tell me, like, what do y'all feel like? Trash?
Oh,
or just
Magna's
go out?
trash. I thought we
Magna.
already. I thought we were done with that.
Everyone saying trash?
Lit.
Trash.
I said mid. He's mid.
He got
Man, this kid is
Yeah,
trash.
some red
trash,
Ain't no
son.
Miz with trash or lit. This is it's you trash or you lit, bro. If you mid, you trash. You default trash. I just don't want to say it. That's what it is.
Oh.
Give him
It's
lit,
like a
bro.
One Piece chapter
You
that
know
was
he
bad, but
lit.
He
because you
trash,
fuck with
bro.
Oda so
He a
hard,
regular nigga, but he keep up with these guys, bro.
Define
He even
keep
better
up.
than All of these.
What is Kiba?
This is what I gotta say.
What is Kiba
Everybody
meaning?
on the Black Bulls has an absurd magical potential or some weird power that's like, damn, bro, you actually cold. He a regular nigga and he in the middle of the pack. He low key decent.
Oh, Pac, I see what you did there. Kiba, dog.
Yo, hey, the moment I see you, we squaring up, bro. That's all I gotta say. Wow.
Oh, fuck.
All I'm gonna say is that the show is about niggas who ain't got clout getting clout. So you can't use that as an excuse, bro.
Oh,
Hey.
God. All right, so
All
looks
trashes on the
all
list.
trashes. All right, here we go.
Fuck y'all.
All right. Oh yeah. Real quick, let's talk about is the League of Villains from Boku no Hero actually about to just give the heroes all this work as soon as they pop up, or do the heroes actually got a chance? Because right now it's not looking that way. I don't think they're ready.
The only heroes I have hope for are Fat Gum, Gang Orca, a sick All Might.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's it. I don't think. Maybe the Rabbit Chick. Maybe the Rabbit Chick. Will
I don't got no.
Wait,
respect,
what?
bro.
Yeah, that's it. My lady would get body by Gigato.
Don't forget the washing machine?
She'll laugh.
What about
yo, actually, we can't sleep on Hero Watch. We can't sleep
You
on
probably a
Watch.
medic ass motherfucker.
Yo, what about the samurai homie? I think he was like the 8th rank hero. He was like some old samurai nigga. Y'all think he gonna come
really
through?
remember.
You talking about the ninja homie?
No, forget it. Y'all forgot who the nigga is.
Yes, I did.
It was in the new
I
top 10.
remember.
He was a samurai nigga.
Damn, no, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot him. Maybe Kamui Woods to get a slight come up. But the only thing I see Wash
Kamui
doing is
Woods.
saying at one point in the fight, you're just gonna hear Wash do this. Hey guys, give me your clothes.
If he actually do that, I'll drop it.
But what if he do that?
Right now.
He didn't do that, but he turned up though. The more clothes I got, the stronger I am.
Hey, green juice, come here.
Oh, no.
I need a Tide Pod.
Exactly.
Y'all some
That's
hating
sense
ass
of being.
niggas.
Oh, fuck.
He
But-
pop a part and give him a
But
stand.
no, I think they're all gonna get dropped.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine Laundry Hero Watch popping drugs like that. Thinking of Percocet. Niggas Laundry Hero Watch out here doing drugs, bro.
I gotta keep the streets clean. I want to give it to the heroes just because, like, you know, honestly, Tomura getting all these power-ups, but let's not forget his true nature. His true nature is to just be a disappointment. Like, I can't help but feel he gonna get all this power, Giganto Machina, and still fucking disappoint. You waste a sperm, Tomura Shigaraki.
I mean, I think we have enough power.
I forgot he was on the call.
Cold. But nah, like right now, we just haven't been introduced to enough just straight, like, legitimate heroes who actually put in work. Like, right now, they're pretty much setting up where all the students are gonna go after, like, you know, all these main League of Villains, and they not there yet. So I don't know what their plan is. Like, first I thought the time skip was happening, but the more time that they're spending not doing the time skip is making me think that they might not do the time skip. And if they don't, I don't know.
Calling for a shitty ass art.
Yeah, like for real though.
No, I think the heroes are gonna lose. I think it's gonna be a thing where, like, they're gonna be put in such a bad situation, and it's gonna be they're gonna the young kids. It'll be on them to come back and kind of defeat Tomura and all the other villains. But I think they're gonna the villains are gonna win on the initial battle or whatever it is they're gonna have, and then like what's the main character's name? Fuck.
What, Deku?
Yeah, Deku. Him and his little friends can power up, and then they're gonna come back and win.
Oh, so you think it's gonna be like that?
Luffy. Like, the first fight you lose, and then the second fight they win.
That would still, that would still need to be a pretty big event then.
What's that?
Oh, hold on, what?
Are you saying that the villains are going to be low key running the world while the main characters are getting stronger in the background or some shit?
Maybe. I mean, I don't see it going that far. I don't know how it'll be, but I just think that I don't see them hyping the villains up this much for them just to lose to some kids in the first fight. it wouldn't make sense.
Well, I mean, based on
I just don't see how the villains could win without them ending up running the world until somebody, comes up strong enough to be able to take them out.
right, like I don't think it would be that hardcore. Like I feel like Deuce is more just saying like a battle or two. The League of Villains are just gonna get like some pretty big W's, where the heroes are literally gonna be shook and need to like replan or restructure how they do things. And like the biggest thing is just being to build up the kids as much as possible. I feel like something like that could definitely go down. And I feel like a huge W is what we've low-key been talking about every so often, but breaking All For One out of jail. I feel like they're gonna like one of the battles is gonna be a fight to like release these guys from Tartarus. I feel like that's gonna be a big battle, low-key.
See, and that's my other concern, right? So we got this jail, but like, should we be assuming that this is guarded by niggas that might be stronger than pro heroes?
Well, like the people in
Like,
Tartarus, or wait, what?
Yeah, because I see Tartarus as like, oh damn, like, it probably does a good job of keeping them in, quote unquote, right? There's probably tools and stuff like that. But what's the defenses for a damn, if we all out assault this place right now, because we literally just saw Tomura take out a city block or whatever he did with that hand thing. So I just go, who could stop him if he walked up to where it's at right now? Like, what's so secret about the place that can prevent a jailbreak from happening? I'm not getting that evidence from the story of like maybe there's a strong ass nigga guarding it. Is it just that the location is not well known, so it's hard for people to find out where it is to get to it? But I just don't see it like, if the League of Villains knew and they walked up, I don't see how they wouldn't get everybody out automatically.
Tartarus is famous. They definitely know where it is.
They would get them all out. Like I think they would get them out easily.
Yeah, so that's kind of disappointing to me. I would hope that they would have something in place there for that kind of situation. But
I mean, I think the heroes would be part of that thing that's in place. But now they're like stronger than the heroes, so I don't think it matters as much.
Yeah, if anything, I mean, I don't think they're gonna brush it off. Like, they're not just gonna say, "Oh yeah, yesterday, they broke out everybody from Tartarus." Like, I think it's still gonna be like a big deal when it happens. You're gonna see like some pro heroes show up, try and help defend it. But in the end, I definitely think that like they're gonna succeed and break out the people from Tartarus.
Yeah, because in the past, like if they had tried to break people out of the jail, All Might would just show up and then beat their ass, and then that's it.
Pretty much.
Now, who gonna do that? Endeavor?
Right.
So Endeavor will definitely incinerate a nigga.
He's gonna incinerate some niggas, yeah. Not the entire squad, though.
Hey, niggas was finding it hard to breathe around Endeavor. Don't sleep. He got something in the back pocket for these niggas.
Niggas act like he didn't evaporate a whole building, a whole half of a building.
He just ain't All Might.
Wow. I ain't gotta be All Might when I got the blicky, nigga. Say what you want, I will kill you.
They got the answer match.
Where's Blinky Hero at with the bullet control?
Right? Wait a minute, he need to be popping niggas.
I forgot about
that. Just got a camera guy can put a camera out of his body. That'd be kind of dope.
See, that's how I know those heroes are goofy, because first of all, Hawks is working with the government. So at this point, I'm assuming that the government is aware that, like, oh, some big shit just happened with the villain.
True.
I'm like, yo, call that nigga Gun Hero up right now. Tell us where he at. We gonna smack this nigga tomorrow. It's a wrap. Like, that's it. He ain't disintegrating that bullet.
Japanese government too soft. In America, they blast the niggas. Oh, they said this nigga Tomura what? And we got his info? They'd have been like, bro, first of all, put this nigga All For One to death, bro. Kill this nigga.
Right now.
I'm saying, like, American government, like, that time where All Might pulled up or whatever, and he lost to All For One, like, nobody's leaving that place alive. Like, the government already has that place around it, and as, like, the villains are leaving, they're just getting picked off. Like, that's it. Like, that's it.
Weapons free.
Like, that's it.
This shit never happened.
Clean it up.
It's a wrap.
These niggas, like, if we're talking American, because, they did, like, some little hint towards, like, Spider-Man existing, but if we're talking, like, DC, at least, like, some niggas call Superman. Like, this is nothing.
Who was that?
They basically, what's his name? Tape
Settle.
Hero.
Right, that's
was
what
like, his favorite hero is that one American hero that swings around on webs.
Right. So
that's what he said.
Hey, All Might trained in the U.S. That's why
Right.
that's so cool.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, them niggas real out there, bro." You already
I don't
know.
know what's going on with these Japanese niggas, but they clearly not learning from their American counterparts who are fighting like intergalactic threats. Like, what the fuck did they do when Galactus pulled up?
This how I know American heroes already stronger. And Vigilante, Captain Celebrity, has that nigga lift a boat, a yacht with one hand, and he can fly. He's strong. American heroes just must not get no fuck. Because that nigga Captain Celebrity is like, bro, I don't go through crimes unless the media there. Like, you don't do this shit for fun.
They your man, he lift the boat.
All
the heroes do that shit, probably.
Yeah.
I'm saying, wow, imagine how shitty that was. Like, intergalactic threat happened, and then, like, fucking, they're like, oh, yeah, call the strongest Japanese heroes over. And then All Might show up, and then Superman, they're like, hey, bro, you on crowd control.
I know.
Superman tells him, hey, stand back.
Captain America, like, all right, All Might, we're going to need you to handle crowd control.
Nah, dude.
I am here. You can't walk there.
Don't get too close. You might get hurt.
No. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's hit our last one then. Yeah, let's just talk about this kid Norman from Promised Neverland.
I'm out.
This won't take
It
long.
won't take too long.
This won't
All I
take
gotta
long.
say is Norman's character journey is full trash, bro. This nigga went from like awesome to goofy throughout this entire story of Promised Neverland, and I'm so disappointed. I've never seen a character ruined so horribly like I've seen Norman.
True.
I lost all my respect for that name.
Agreed. Like, homie just had the strats on strats, planned out pretty much everything to a T, at least from the start. And then as time went past, as he got older, his mind went. I don't know what happened. But
Yeah, he on that cluck shit.
Yeah.
Told y'all, when I said Norman was dead, bro, I mean he was dead in
Stop.
here, bro.
Stop.
He was dead in here, bro.
Before he puts himself in the goofy. He's just a random day. Remember, he also said Emma was a great character.
Who? Hey, who the goofy now, though?
The podcast never forgets, man.
That's crazy. But no, in the end, it's, I mean, you're right. Like, the disappointing is pretty much like the perfect word. I mean, like, why couldn't we just end the show and the series with Norman just already have this planned out? Like, I just don't get why they couldn't do that, or at least better. I mean, for him to assume so much ish without no like decent proof, and then to enact it so fast like he did too, it's just silly. It's goofy. I don't know. It's goddamn, and then to be switched by Emma just like that, like what?
This is my thing, bro. If I was Norman, no matter how goofy my plan was, when niggas get to saying no, I'd be like, hey, remember when I died for y'all? I'm Jesus, bitch. And then I'd have did it anyway. Because motherfuckers was big time crying when they thought he was dead.
I mean, actually, low key, he did low key do that though, didn't he? With like the society he started. I mean, Norman was pretty much God to them other kids, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe that got to his head or something, because he just started tripping. Started thinking way too big, and did not think that stuff out.
That nigga was like, man, last time I died for the pussy. Never again.
Damn. Psych.
Yeah, this time I'm going to die for the goofy.
The goof. But goddamn, because like right now the queen about to do work again. It's like, come on, like how did you not put enough respect on the queen, Norman? Like that makes you goofy alone straight up. I mean, like fuck, she's the queen of all demons for a reason. Period. Jesus.
Well, but the thing is, nobody could have seen that coming though.
Norman.
Man,
Light
Norman
order.
should have. I mean,
Faceless power-up thing?
huh?
The faceless power-up you talking about?
Oh shit, man.
I feel that was hard to predict, but I felt like the other plans to try and kill her were pretty, like, not thought out.
Right.
Enough.
Right. I mean, like the simple thought that they had in the past chapter about like whatchamacallit, about the queen's core moving. And like her eyes not being on her head, like that was actually some simple stuff that Norman should have been able to consider when actually enacting the murder plot from the beginning. I mean, like, why not just take out the entire body to be sure? I mean,
I'm starting to realize that Norman is not as smart as Light. Nowhere near.
oh yeah, no, it's not looking like that. I mean,
this changes that whole argument.
Yeah.
Basically. Like, this nigga would get bodied in the Death world.
yeah, without a
Like,
doubt.
level 1. Like, he'd get bodied by the chick that could see niggas.
Yeah.
Misa,
He'd get bodied by her.
Misa. Wow.
His man's not even close to the smart kids in Death Note.
Yeah, this is just sad. Goddamn, that's such high hopes too. Like we were putting him on like Shikamaru level. Like,
Here's the shitty ending of Promised Neverland, man. You had so much potential.
Hey,
Man.
we been and got out, bro.
We was ahead of the curve, baby.
We saw the plane start going down. Jumped out that bitch. Pulled the
Nah.
road.
Niggas went down.
Y'all niggas crashed with that motherfucker.
I just hate it. Like, he had. It's not like I hate when niggas had all the opportunities to win and still lose. Like, it was there for him.
Yeah.
There was nothing else going on in his space.
True.
All you had to do was keep the writing up and give niggas what they wanted.
How many
But you was
chapters
just
are
like,
there?
nah, fuck that. Like, you wanted to lose, bro.
How many chapters they got?
We have 156 now?
156.
That's
Okay.
low key hella far.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it being too many until it ends though, considering where they
Yeah,
are
if they
now.
somehow find a way to keep it going past this arc, I'm out, y'all.
Yeah, I might have to call it two to be
I'm gonna
honest.
have to drop it.
Right. So
I'm
I mean,
gonna spend my efforts catching up to Demon Slayer and Goblin Slayer instead.
Hey,
Like,
don't
for
mention
real.
them two in the same sentence, bro.
Can't even play the same sentence though. Because like right now, the highlight of like the entire like series for me is like it's Queen. Like the Queen is literally the highlight of the entire series right now, and that's like we're done.
Yeah.
Because like, gotta put respect on Queen's name. She could low key be MVP of the year up around. But anyways,
No.
I don't know.
Nothing from Promised Neverland is ever getting MVP of the year again. We done.
We just calling it.
I mean,
They low key like AfrOtaku podcast blacklisted.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I blacklist Promised Neverland. They're only allowed to be nominated for Goofy and other stupid awards on the podcast.
Snap. Well, you heard it here first. First podcast to blacklist Promised Neverland.
What if this nigga sent us like a cease and desist letter? Like, how dare y'all besmirch the name of my anime? Hey, actually, no. We can't trip because remember we said animes give a second shot, and the Promised Neverland anime was fucking fire, and that's just facts, bro.
Ooh, we did solidify that before
That shit
we
was
actually
fire.
blacklist. Because season 1 was good.
Like, it took a good anime that added lighting, animation, bro. That shit was fire as fuck.
Alright, who are you putting on there then from that?
I ain't. Last time I said shit about them in the awards, I got Goofy of the year. I ain't said shit. the CEO said them niggas blacklisted. I'm quiet. You
You
feel me?
learned it.
No.
Get that right, Spirit. We ain't gonna be Goofy this year.
Damn. Well, that was.
You gotta get it me twice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much our last highlight since we've been talking about MVPs and Goofies. Let's just move on to MVPs and Goofy of the month.
Which one we doing first? Let me start off since y'all on the topic of Promised Neverland anyway. I'm giving my Goofy and MVP to Sungju from the Promised Neverland.
What?
Explain this one, my guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving him MVP because the man is coming up like a straight G. He's coming out with the ultimate confidence, thinking that he's about to do work, but he's also an extreme goofy for thinking that he might actually beat the queen. And
Oh, they say blood.
Well, we did find out it's there's the brother of the queen.
They didn't say in blood, so that explains why he's so damn wrong.
True.
He was able to do so much
True.
work to everything in the past.
Right.
So that's some respect on his name. He's gonna come out and do something. He's gonna show everybody, give everybody a reason to say wow. But he's gonna get curb stopped by Queen.
To that nigga, them high priority foods like Emma and them just regular meals to that nigga, huh?
Damn.
He a rich nigga.
Low key. Is that what?
Because they was like feeding him everything great, and he was just like, oh my god, this isn't as great as when you get to hunt them. Like, now I'm starting to see his story as just like a
rich nigga.
That was
He
like,
a Todoroki.
Yeah, bad man.
Man, I'm getting tired of being so great.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I guess I can go next then. So my Goofy is Senku, because in the anime I think he just married like his distant cousin. So fucking Goofy.
Wow.
Because like the village he went to was, I think, established by his dad, and
Pretty much a little bit of incest,
he went there. And then he won the thing, so he married now to her.
Well,
he didn't say divorce though.
Yeah, but they didn't say it was his like lineage of his dad.
I
His
mean,
dad
we
just
gonna
started the
see.
village. So
We gonna see.
because you look in the space,
There was some niggas with blonde hair, so like I think it's one of their kids.
But he was definitely gonna pipe that blonde bitch.
yeah, he probably did.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Speaking of his dad, I don't know if y'all saw it, but they just rolled out a side manga.
Oh, I did see that.
Dr. Stone. It's actually like about his dad and how he like prepared the world for Senku. Apparently, it's written by the actual author of Dr. Stone. So
What
I
is it
guess
called?
apparently, because I was reading that on the first page, that's like not done. But I guess whoever writes Vigilantes isn't Orokochi or something like that. So yeah, just if you guys are that interested in Dr. Stone, now there's a side manga. So
What's the name of it?
Yeah, sorry, spin-off.
What's the name of it?
Oh, 1 second.
I think it's like called Origins or something like that.
It is Dr. Stone Reboot, Biafia.
Well,
Okay.
and then then my MVP I give to King Henry V, because I watch The King on Netflix, and like all the respect I gave to Jon Snow for like getting in there with his niggas and beating niggas, I give to King Henry because he was about that action, and they was in the mud beating niggas.
What? This is a documentary on Netflix?
It's like a period piece. Yeah. It's like almost like they adapted it from some Shakespeare plays, and it's just about this nigga King Henry V. It's called The King. It's on Netflix. It was pretty decent if you into that type of shit. Well, yeah.
I guess I could go. My MVP is going to drum roll, please. The Bomb Devil from Chainsaw Man. Anybody who's caught up to it or not caught up to it, she is cold as fuck, bro. Like, they just introduced a new set of villains. Bomb Devil is one of them. And she's about to murk a whole nother set of niggas after a whole nother set of niggas just died. So,
I give you that.
Yep. And then my Goofy has to go to the Heroes Association because these niggas are so unprepared for the ass whooping they're about to receive. Tomura's about to bless their ass with a straight fucking, I don't even know, but I think all these niggas is finna get dropped. So I just gotta give him a Goofy for thinking that this school shit is really gonna work. Like,
wait till that nigga Tomura disappoint you.
Bullshit, bro.
Like he's done. I said, wait till Tomura disappoint you like he's done with everybody else.
I'm not even a Tomura fan, but the heroes are just being so goofy. I feel like the way, like before he got this power up, the way I was looking at Tomura, as like, oh, don't even worry about this nigga, is how they feel about him now. And he's like actually a threat. It's like he's a little kid with a knife actually to their throat. And they just like, nah, he won't stab me. But it's like, it's already too late, bro. You can't even stop him. The knife is at your throat now, bro. Like, he's going to cut you.
Damn.
Like I said, I put my faith in Sick All Might.
Okay. One Detroit smash left.
Petty.
Hey, bro, one more. Plus Ultra. he was saying it for these. He was like, oh, y'all niggas thought I was done after all for one, huh? I had one Plus Ultra left. And it was just for you, Tomura.
Keep one in the tank.
Wow. Wow.
And as soon as he dies, Deku gets muscle expansion, and you just go, oh, y'all confirmed that theory. It's the perfect setup, y'all.
Snap.
I can see that.
Hey, Deku with muscles, I'll be so mad.
Yeah.
He look like a JoJo character, bro.
Hey, did y'all see somebody that did this weird fan art of Mineta fused with All Might?
No.
That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why
bro.
would they do
I'll put it in
that?
the group chat.
Oh, that's just gonna be goofy looking. That's goofy as fuck. Alright.
Man, that's it for me.
Alright, I got an MVP. I'm still thinking about a goofy, but MVP I'm gonna actually give to One Piece Kozuki Oden. Cause when you look at the feats this kid did when he was literally a kid, he was an OG from like the womb. Cause it was crazy.
He's Luffy's age.
Bruh, I mean, did you actually like see like at this age he did this, at this age he did this? If you really think about it, that was
I thought
crazy.
they were embellishing, but after this recent chapter, I was like, oh no, he really bumped that one.
Exactly.
Like, I thought it was that One Piece embellishment where they put all that hype, but then when you see, you kind of like, oh my bad, the Naruto embellishment where they put a bunch of hype, but then when you actually see it, you're like, oh, wasn't that great? But no, because Kozuki got it.
Yeah.
He's a different nigga.
For real?
Bruh, like he only, oh man, what was like,
What did he do?
the couple stuff that I do remember was that homie pretty much kidnapped. Yeah, he kidnapped like a bunch of like villagers' moms and daughters just to do it. And then after like a week or two, the chicks were actually completely down, and homie was just having orgies like over months. And homie was like 12,
he rose.
and he was like 12 when he did this. I'm like,
OG,
what the fuck?
triple OG.
When he was 12, he ran the quarry where he was sentenced to. Basically when he was thrown in jail.
So he was already in jail.
At the age of 10, and by the age of 12, he was running that bitch.
Damn. This kid was running to jail at 12 and he was an inmate. Like, I mean, the kid is just
got
an
that big
OG.
mom strength?
He might. I don't know. I mean,
No,
like,
I don't think
considering the age, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe not Big Mom, but,
What?
I mean.
The thing is, they said that he killed a bear. They said that he killed a bear when he was like 4 years old, right?
Oh, yeah. He
He
did.
killed him with a boulder. So that's a big mom shit.
I bet he looked goofy as fuck.
Yeah, he killed a bear, but Big Mom slapped the bear, bro. But now you said Kozuki did what last chapter?
That mom bear shit was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that boy was large.
I don't know how to judge that really, you know? There's been a bunch of big ass animals that like in One Piece that niggas killed, so I don't even know how to judge.
I mean, yeah, I would say like Sea King, but I also I always put respect on the niggas that aren't traveled, even though they said he like went around the world, quote unquote, but it was like failed missions. So anybody who like their hometown, like they have that type of strength, I put like a different level of respect than like a pirate where I go, okay, you might have had experiences that built that. If you just can just slice a Mount board in half in Wano, I think that's kind of wild. And you were just born there, living there, awesome.
Isn't this after he was on Roda's ship?
No, I don't think this was after. I think this was before because in the beginning of the flashback, they go, he's back again from another failed attack. Yeah, so I think he hasn't joined the crew yet.
No, it's
so this
definitely
is before he even met Wano. Plus, you have to also consider it. I think all the Roger stuff probably happened after this like initial thing. Like after Kinemon and all of them became his vassals, then I think the Roger shit happened.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So, and none of that's gotten started yet, so.
So yeah, homie's definitely the MVP right now. Goofy? Fuck. I mean, the only one instantly coming to mind is just Norman, considering that we just talked about him. But
Norman?
I mean, he's running in for the Goofy of the Year, but he already won Goofy of the Month for me, so that's it.
He's running for biggest disappointment and Goofy.
All right, that's around. I see it. Fuck. All right, Deuce, you go.
Shit, I don't really have a Goofy either. Shit, I'm gonna have. Oh, my MVP can go to the Netflix show Rhythm and Flow. It was better than I thought it was. It was like
it was solid.
Yeah,
I fucked with that show.
It was actually pretty good. I expected it to be trash, but it was.
What was that about?
It's like a rapping, like American Idol for like rappers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was actually decent. There was this one nigga like,
right?
yeah, this one nigga Turbo, Nike Turbo. He should have won it all. That nigga was, he went crazy. He was
Turbo style.
Hey, I tried to learn that shit too, but he was dope. That nigga was dope. He was cold, bro. He should have went through. But a name of Goofy. I'll give it to that I'll give it to that 8 snake buddy from One Piece. What's his name?
Orochi?
Yeah. He really a snake, bro. That nigga's really.
That's true.
He is really a snake.
No, you're right. Yeah.
They did show him as a straight up snake though. Like that's funny as hell.
Yo.
In this flashback, this shit had me cracking up.
He is a true Kabuto ass nigga.
Facts.
For real.
Pretty much. Damn. All right, F around.
You been playing on these niggas from jump.
Like for real. You could. He's so schemy, so slimy. Yeah.
Bottom up.
Orochi motherfucker. All right. Looks like that's pretty much a wrap. Anybody got any last topics before we sign off?
Mm-mm.
I think good, man.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for sticking with us for another episode. Until next time.
Bye.